Thank you for choosing ApplianceVideo.com. In this video, we will be replacing the STV2 tap valve. The tap valve is most commonly used in many GE, RCA, Hotpoint, and Kenmore refrigerators. Our experts give this repair a Level 2 skill rating, Level 2 being basic and can be performed by most non-professionals using common tools. The average time for completion of this repair is 20 minutes. ApplianceVideo.com advises you to take caution while performing this repair. During this video, you will see caution icons appear on the screen. Such icons include sharp edges, electrical dangers, gas and fire hazards, lifting hazards, water damage, and delicate components. You will need the following tools to complete this repair: a crescent wrench and a flathead screwdriver. Stop! Before you begin this repair, make sure the appliance is unplugged from the wall outlet. Make sure the black rubber seal on the inner side of the front valve does not slip out of place. This will cause water leakage from the valve if not properly seated. First, thread the first screw on the right side of the valve by turning it clockwise. Next, adjust the screw to fit the water line that you are putting it on. Then wrap the valve around the line with the front of the valve facing you. Now, insert the left screw into the valve body and hand tighten until snug. Make sure both screws are evenly tightened and that the same amount of threads are showing on each side. Now use a flathead screwdriver on both sides and turn clockwise until snug. Do not over-tighten, as this could cause the water line to collapse. Next, turn the handle on the valve clockwise. This will allow the pin to push forward and puncture the water line. As this process is taking place, you may see a small amount of water. Keep turning clockwise until the water stops leaking and the valve will be ready for use. Feed the water line from the back of the refrigerator down through the floor, above any electrical or water lines to prepare connection to the saddle valve. Next, install the connector that will thread onto the saddle valve. Slide the connector nut face up over the water line with threads facing you, with 1/4 inch of the water line exposed. Then place the plastic ferrule with the thick side going into the line first. The tapered, smaller side will face you. Now you will install the copper insert to prevent the line from collapsing when the nut is tightened down. Then insert the line into the tip of the saddle valve and slide the connector nut to the threaded portion of the valve. Hand tighten clockwise until snug. Use a small crescent wrench and tighten until the nut stops turning. With the other end of the line connected to the valve of the ice maker, you can now open up the water line saddle valve to let water flow. Turn handle of water valve counterclockwise until it stops completely. Installing a water line coupling to install two lines together. First, slide the connector nut face up over the water line with threads facing you. Then place the plastic ferrule with the thick side going onto the line first. The tapered smaller side will face you. Now you will install the copper insert to prevent the line from collapsing when the nut is tightened down. Next, slide on the double-threaded coupling and hand tighten the retaining nut, turning it clockwise. Hold the center of the coupling with a crescent wrench or a 3/8 open end wrench and tighten the threaded coupling clockwise with the wrench. Then insert the line into the tip of the saddle valve and slide the connector nut to the threaded portion of the valve. Hand tighten clockwise until snug. Use a small crescent wrench and tighten until the nut stops turning. Now, reconnect your appliance to the wall outlet and turn the water back on. Congratulations! You have successfully completed this repair. Thank you for choosing ApplianceVideo.com.